Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Armory Gaming. I want to start off by apologizing for not uploading this video sooner. I had a really hectic day yesterday and just a hectic days in the past, so I wasn't able to upload, and I really wish I could have uploaded earlier to give you guys a competitive edge on the 72-hour challenge. But I'm going to go ahead and upload today, and hopefully you guys can still get whichever monster you want. Now, the good thing to know about this event, it's not like other events where they're like progressive or you have to play daily. To be honest, you can play like the very last day and catch up. So we start off with the basics. This event is only available for 72 hours, that's the equivalent to 3 days, and you start off with 425 challenge coins, and your main objective of this event is to get as many coins as possible, and there's 4 free ways to collect coins. You can collect gold, you can harvest food, you can breed monsters, or you can defeat opponents in PvP. There's actually a 5th way, which is watching videos in Monsterwood. They normally do events where you can just watch a lot of videos in Monsterwood to get 50 coins every time you watch. And of course you can always buy. However, I'm not really going to go into the whole buying section because that's up to you. You can calculate how many coins you need. So this event has 3 monsters to choose from: Loong, Lux Aura, and Hasai. And in my personal opinion, I personally think if you want any monster, the best monster to get out of these 3 would probably be Lux. Lux is a pretty amazing monster. It can recover all your monster stamina by 70% and remove negative effects. She's a really good supporter, giving 2x damage and accuracy. So I would definitely get her. I know she was recently available in the superhero maze, but if you didn't get a chance to get her or want a second one, she's really good. Hasai, he's not good, he's not bad, he's a rather mediocre light monster. To be honest, one of the best things he has is actually his life. He boasts one of the highest lives in the game. But I mean, my personal opinion is get Lux. However, if you have Lux or you want to collect all the monsters, definitely get whoever you need. So this mission summary part is really important. And we're going to look at Lux since she's the one I'm recommending people get. So this is the rewards. So just by playing, if you flip every single card in this game, you can get up to 10 gems, 94k gold, 26 food. And the minimum amount of coins needed to get Lux, that's assuming you get lucky and get her on the first card that you can actually get her, which is the 13th card, which you have a 14% chance to get her. You'll only waste 8,785 coins. But if you get it on the very last card, then of course you're going to collect all these rewards, but at the same time it's going to cost you 17,575 coins, and that's the 18th card. So that means you can only get Lux starting on the 13th card, and with Hasai you start on the 15th card and you get them guaranteed on the 18th card. So that's, you got to wait an extra 2 cards to even have a chance to get them, and at the very best you can spend 15,735, the most being 22,490. And if you want every single monster, that will cost you a minimum of 28,370. That's assuming you get every single monster, like the very first card they become available. And at most, it'll cost you 52,260. So let's go ahead and take a look at this chart right here, which is really helpful. And let's just take a look at level 10 to 19. If you're level 10 to 19, so say you're level 15, and you collect 95 gold, you get 1 coin. So for every increments of 95 gold, you're going to collect 1 coin. For every 4 food, you're going to collect 1 coin. For every PvP you win, you're going to get 173 coins. And for every breeding point, for every 41 breeding points, you're going to get 1 coin. And breeding points are, this is how you calculate breeding points. So breeding points are equal to minute times 50 plus the type bonus. So look at here, if you make a common, that's 125, uncommon 250, and legendary being the most, 1250. However, there is a note down here, a fact: breeding pandakin 3 times every hour, or 6 times every 2 hours, etc., gives more breeding coins than breeding any other monster. So that's one way to do it. You can breed pandakins according to the wiki. And then note, the extra points of each activity will be used to calculate coins at the next event, so don't worry about this. Level up during event does affect your event. This is super important. So for example, if you're level 59 and you have to collect 4,071 gold to get 1 coin, if you move on to the next tier, if you go level up to 60, you're not going to have to collect 8,809 coins or gold just to get 1 coin. So try your best not to level up if you're about to reach the next tier, because otherwise you're going to have a harder than usual time. So based on the different methods of getting coins, collecting gold, harvesting food, winning PvP, breeding monsters, there's not much you can really do. There's no like cheats or shortcuts, but there is something you can manipulate, and that's honestly food. You can choose how much food you harvest. Now, I would honestly think this event really favors high level players that have legendary gold habitats and have a lot of money. So I think right now I have like 600 million on my main account. I can easily harvest a lot of food and just make up for all the time I haven't played. I think right now I only have like 1,000 coins because I didn't play all day yesterday. So in order to complete this event and get whoever you want, you need to have a good amount of income, or you just got to play regularly and do all this different stuff like collecting gold, winning PvP. But if you have a lot of money, all you have to do is activate your food guardian. That's the one that gives you like 25% or 50% more depending on what level your guardian's at for every food you harvest. And you want to plant, this is the only time I'm going to say, you want to plant the Black Lotus Root, and you just want to plant as much as you need. And you can, it's super simple to calculate. So for example, I think Black Lotus on the off the top of my head gives you 100k food, and then with a 50% increase you get 150 food for every Black Lotus. Well, you take 150 and you divide it by 2,778, because I'm like level 80 right now, level 81, not sure. And that's basically how you calculate how many coins each Black Lotus will give you. So you just plant enough until you have enough. And Black Lotus takes every hour, so you just take the game every hour, you keep planting, you keep getting coins, and that's really all you have to do. It's super simple if you have a lot of money. And I know I said it favors high level players, but if you recall, if you've seen my videos of my new account, my episode series, I have like 60 million on my new account, so I could honestly do this with my new account too, because I'm only level 41, which means I'm in this tier compared to my level 80 account. That means I only need 67 food to get 1 coin, which is super easy, and I have so much money to spend that I could literally just throw it all into harvesting and I'll be able to get every monster. Now I already have a Lux on that account, and Hasai I'll probably get on my main account just to do level up video and just to test them out. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but yeah, it's again, it really relies to you having money, which this is why it's important to do Pandakin breeding farming at low levels or legendary gold farming at high levels. What legendary gold farming is, I know I've mentioned it briefly, is you basically just make all the breedable monsters that give you 305 gold per minute, and you just have a bunch of habitats filled with them, and they're generating a lot of income. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this event. Again, sorry it took so long. There's like a day and 20 hours left, but I hope you guys can get whoever you want. Just honestly, yeah, activate your guardian, plant those Black Lotus roots, and that's basically all you have to do. Do all those little extra events too, you know, play PvP periodically, collect gold whenever you can, and that should get you any monster you want, whether Lux or Hasai or the epic dragon guy. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys can get whoever you want. See y'all next time.